Mic check, girl.
My mic sound nice. Check one.
My mic sound nice. Check two. Oh, wait. Stop. We got a guest tonight. We got a promoter. We got the bestest. That's what you call yourself, the bestest. We can do my check again. You gonna be two, okay, Capri?
Okay.
You all right, my girl?
Good.
Okay, now let's do this. Start Let's go
Okay.
together.
My mic sound nice. Check one.
My mic sounds nice. Check two.
My mic sound nice. Check three. We are ready. Okay, Capri. You find out you want to be a little singer, rapper, whatever.
She was singing.
She had a little note on her. You want to get Capri? My mic. So you had a little note.
Help them. Welcome to another episode of Wait Again Minute Podcast. Today is Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. Rob, why you sitting there like, what's going on? I know we're on YouTube and everything, but why you sitting there like a bump on the law?
Because I'm going to tell you something. It's feel funny. Like, it's nothing really changed, but we're not on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm kind of like, oh, yeah, geeking. Like, I really want to bust out laughing. It's a happy laugh. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But all I know, we got the bestest. We got Capri with us tonight, the best promoter around. And I'm going to say Capri way back in 2004, 5. I think I went to the eye doctor. You were doing promoting way back then.
Mm-hmm. Well,
about how long?
Not quite. My first show was in 2000, at the very end of 2012.
Okay, because it's like, but you actually was doing both.
But I was in the scene. I was like going to shows and all that.
Yeah. Okay. So you started 2012.
Mm-hmm. That was my first. My first show was 2012.
What made you want to be a promoter? Watching BZ?
Nah. It was like one of those things that I never like set out to, I want to throw shows, you know what I'm saying? Or I want to be a promoter or whatever. But basically for me, I met this artist. His name was Lamar Bishop, my cousin, and he was into music. And I've always been into music, like my whole life since I was a young lady. While y'all listening to Mary J. Blige, I'm listening to KRS-One and NWA. So I always loved rap music particularly. Okay. But and so anyway, like when I met him, we became real cool. I started going to his shows, supporting him, and I just became, like known on the scene. And then COP and Double XL, I don't know if y'all ever heard of them, but they was like, "Oh, you from Suffolk, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So they was like, "You want to help us put together a Suffolk showcase with, just Suffolk artists?" Right. So I was like, "Sure." That was my first event.
Because you was doing both, actually working. Yeah. Your 9 to 5.
I still do.
And that's what I thought. Yeah. So are you still at the dentist?
Still at the eye doctor.
I don't know. I keep saying dentist, and I know it's eye doctor because I went there. Look, hurt.
17 years.
Good. Because actually, when I got the dates mixed up, when I said 2005 or 6, you actually was, like you said, in the scene, but you've been in that dentist office that long. You had the same one?
Yep, same place.
Good. How do you juggle to both?
It's hard work, but if when you want to do something, you just make it happen.
Like they say, sleep when you're dead. I'm telling you, like the day I saw people, I came in from work, I got showered, and I dressed, and they said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to work." She said, "You don't work at Wait Again Minute." I said, "Yes, I do." Right. I said, "I gotta put my work in." Right. But so her man's like, "You don't work?" I said, "Yes, I do. I work." Wow. So how you come up with a name? Okay, so name is AMilly Entertainment. It's the best is on your license plate. So how you come up with their name?
Well, AMilly Entertainment is named after my grandma, who passed away. Okay. Her name was Mildred. Okay. So when I was first branding myself, to become an LLC, I was like, at first, I didn't have a name. You know what I'm saying? I was throwing shows, but I was throwing them only with Jack Spade. So my name technically wasn't on the flyer. I was just the person who was putting it together. So then once, I was starting to do my own thing, I'm like, okay, get my business in order. I had to come up with a name. Okay. And Show Flacco, shout out to Show Flacco. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. Okay. He do movies, and I'm in one of his movies. It's like millions of streams, and so on Tubi TV and stuff. But he actually, when I was like posting, I post everything like, y'all help me come up with a name. And he was like, what about AMilly, in honor of my grandma, because she had already passed. Gotcha. So he gave me that name, and I ran with it.
I like that name. So where the bestest come from?
The bestest came from people.
The best.
Yeah, like people just like, especially, coming up, and even to this day, people always just be like, "Oh my God, you the best, you the best." Like everybody used to say that to me. Everybody.
Right.
And then I
It
don't
just
know,
stuck.
it just stuck.
Right. They make you feel good. They like what you do. You put your
they love me, and I love them too.
Capri, you put your work in.
Yeah.
You put your work in.
So is this something that you really have a passion for? Do you do like already sign artists, or do you just do like the underground artists, up and coming artists?
Primarily independent artists, so up and coming. But I have done, several industry shows, not a lot, because I don't have a whole lot of money to be bringing the little babies and the little dirt.
Yeah, right.
But, I've done Cassidy, Chic Luch, who else? Trap Cassidy, Chic Luch. I've done Cassidy twice and Chic Luch. So, yeah.
Okay.
So I had my hand in a little bit of both, but.
Okay, so do you find that to be like a lot of work to try to get these shows together?
Not for me, not
now. She had fun,
you know
with
what I'm
it.
saying? I love it, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really, it don't seem like work. It's just like I can do it in my sleep.
Because right before we went on, you said you was shy. You don't like talking in front of people. So how do you talk to the agents or to their publicists to get these shows together if you don't like talking?
Well, it's not that I don't necessarily like talking, but I get nervous when I get like, I feel like this is kind of like a public speaking type of thing.
Gotcha.
Like I'm very vocal. Like if you around me and you're my friend and people I'm around when I'm out or even on Facebook, I'm very a vocal person.
She told me the music though, it's easy. Some of that rap is easy.
But sometimes when I get in like these interviews and stuff like that, or if I have to talk to them at my show, I might stumble a little bit.
You good?
I don't know. I just feel nervous.
Yes, nervous because it's like the spotlight is not on you. Okay. So speaking of Facebook. Why are you on Facebook, jail?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It's a conspiracy. No, I'm serious.
For real, what's going on?
I just got out of Facebook jail yesterday at 6 o'clock, and by 11,
6 p.m.
Yeah, I was in jail again.
You think somebody?
But no, I mean it's really my fault, but it's still a conspiracy. But I told somebody I was gonna kill him.
Comment.
Yeah,
well, damn.
You know what I mean? So when I first got blocked last week, I told my son I was gonna punch him. I seen my son. I go on Facebook and he posted some post talking about who want to help him fill up his tank, and I'm like, if you don't get off of it, like what? Like what are you talking about?
So Facebook don't update it, something, and they have people working or something. Like
everybody keeps telling me that something Donald Trump did. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I don't keep up with it, but they said something that I don't know if y'all heard about it or
I think it's more so something. The things that he was doing on his, and then they start blocking him, and then they like removed him off social media. So now I think they're more aware and cautious about things that people saying and doing. Because of what he was doing.
A little statement or a comment last week. It was like, shoot, the neighbors could even beat you like Ray did. And they took the word shoot. She meant it in another form.
Right.
And they actually
blocked her.
They didn't block her, but they didn't even post it. They sent her a message like, let her know, and it wasn't a shoot with the gun.
Right.
It was a figure of speech.
Right.
They crazy because I mean, we can say all kinds of stuff on Facebook. I don't know what's going on now. You can't say anything, but they told me I was bullying.
Right.
Wow.
Because now they have like keywords that they're actually looking for. Yeah. So when you say certain keywords, it automatically sends them a signal. Boom.
Right.
So it doesn't work when you do live, because people be going off on live and they're gonna kill people. They're gonna do this to them. It don't mess with the live, huh?
I think it might let them do the live, but then it don't actually post. It kind of like mute the live. Just like when you have music in the background.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It lets you do the live and you're thinking you're live, but then when you go to post, your live is mute. So it could, possibly do that. Though. So let's get back to your entertainment business, because that's basically your entertainment. Do you want to go further in the entertainment industry with your career?
Absolutely.
Like make it a full-time thing?
Absolutely. I love my job. I love what I do, in ophthalmology, but I absolutely would love for it to be, a full-time job. And that's all I do, because it limits me, like I do out of state shows and stuff like that. And there's a lot of different things that I'm limited because I got to put in for work, or I got to go to work every day. So I definitely would love to, be at that next level where it paid all my bills and I'm comfortable.
So at that point, that's what you was for. So what do you need to do, or how do you get to that level in order to have it pay all your bills? Like, how do you get there?
That's a good question. I haven't figured out the answer to that yet. Going my events, that y'all came to one of my events. Well, y'all wasn't, y'all was media, but like when you come to my events, I pay the artist. So therefore, I'm not making the money that some other promoters are making because, I pay the artist.
You pay them.
Okay.
And it's based on their following, because
Okay.
if they put in their work, everybody want to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything you do. So I try to break bread. If you bring X amount of people, this is how much you get, or blah blah blah.
Gotcha.
So I'm not sure exactly. I haven't figured that out. Like, what I need to do to get to that level where I could be comfortable. Because I'm not definitely trying to have no event like every night of the week.
Right.
Something like that to do it. But I just feel like I would have to be at another level, doing something a little bit different than what I do now.
Right. So you'll probably need to you haven't got to that connect yet that you might need to get to.
Well,
okay.
Being that you kind of at a stumbling block, have you ever tried to seek some professional help from other people to find out what it is you need to do to get to that next step?
I mean, no, not necessarily. I haven't, seek any type of professional help. But I have, because pretty much like above what I do, I would need to be, working for some type of label or in a position like that, So, I've submitted resumes to like different labels, across the country and things like that. So
I was about to ask you about labels, doing what you do, because you're pretty much like a AR person almost. Yeah. So that's pretty much what you do. Yeah. Your event Friday was interesting.
Yes.
I've never been to like a showcase like that where you have the up and coming artists up there performing.
Right.
That was my first time doing something like that. So I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting.
Right.
So those young ladies, because it was a ladies event, did you have to pay them too? Like even when it's like that, you still pay those people, or do they just pay to come?
The artists, I mean, but it works different for everybody, depending on what promoter you're dealing with. But me, I don't charge artists to perform.
Oh.
But when they come, some promoters do, but I don't know, I really have a love for it. So, I'm good financially, so that's just something I choose not to do, But so they don't pay me, I pay them if they bring enough people. So like when they come to the door, if Rashida came to the door, she'll pay $10, and then we'll say, "Who did you come to see?" And you'll say, "Pretty Loco." And if Pretty Loco have X amount of people, at the end of the night, I'll give Pretty Loco $100 or $200 or whatever.
So basically, you're giving back the money that you collected from the people that they.
Why? That's what's up. That's why they call you the bestest.
That's why they love
That's good. But if you're trying to get to the next level,
right. That's right, Miss Go Getter. Come, Miss Go Getter, business minded. Get them right, Miss Go Getter.
Because if you're trying to get to the next level, and you're trying, in order to get to that next level, you do have to pay for some venues and all that stuff.
Right.
Then it's kind of like putting you back where you started from instead of pushing you to the next level.
Yeah. It's within anything is different ways to look at it. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, because if I didn't do that, I would be okay.
Right. You'll be almost to that level you're trying to get to.
Right.
So then it won't be a hobby. It'll be more of this is your actual business. This is your, this is how you eat.
Right. I agree to that too.
That's where faith step in at.
Right. I agree to that too.
So I have another thing. Being that you're in the entertainment industry, what do you think about like the situation with Akbar and Lexus Sky? Akbar says some disturbing stuff about Lexus Sky.
She said a lot of disturbing stuff.
Yeah. And Akbar's kind of wild. I kind of like her though, but she's like a loose cannon a little bit. What do you think about that?
First off, I love Alexis Sky, so I'm gonna side with her anyway. But yeah, she's very. I don't really know Akbar. I only saw it on social media. People talking about it. I don't watch TV really, so I don't know like the reality stars and stuff like that.
Right.
But I did, see people talking about it, and I watched the clip, and just very disrespectful. Like that's just grounds to,
When two adults arguing. Personally, leave the children out of it.
Leave the kids out of it, right?
And karma is something that you have to be careful, because Akbar had 5 children of her own, and from what I'm getting from, she don't have none of them.
Mm-mm.
So for to call that baby retarded and say she brain dead and stuff like that, she went too far. Personally, it was hurtful. And then she had 5 kids. They can fall down from playing and become disabled, brain not functioning properly. Or one of her children grow up and have a child and can birth a child with a disability or retardation, slow or whatever. Let me say this time, you have to be careful of the things that come out of our mouth. And
right, exactly.
Come on now. That was too far.
But their issue was also shown on Love and Hip Hop too. Like it started on the last season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They
like this a little bit because I'm like Capri. I don't watch a lot of TV,
right?
So they was going at it on.
Yeah, they got into it, like, cause Akbar, she's cool, but she's like a bully almost.
Yeah,
like she has an issue with certain things. Like I think her whole issue is like she's been up and coming for a long time. She still haven't came yet, but she feels as though she deserves it and she should be there all these years. And then these other people are coming and they're going past her. So she has a problem with that. And she used to be a heavy girl, but she done had surgery or whatever. Now she's smaller.
She feeling herself.
And she looks really nice. She looks really nice, but her and Candy are cousins.
Okay.
And they act totally different.
I'm just saying, if she's trying to get the attention to actually get somewhere, I don't think that's a good way to do it. I talk about somebody's child.
No, that was just
especially when you don't have yours. Right. And I know she was so angry in the video. She was like, "Don't talk about my kids." Oh, okay, but she went too far.
She did. She went too far. So what? Like, let's go back to your event on Friday where you had the all girls event. And sometimes when you have a room full of girls, sometimes it just don't flow the way you might want it to flow. So if that would have happened at your event, because they was actually at an event, they was at an event too.
Wow.
So if something like that, how would you handle something like that at your event with 2 girls if that would have popped off on Friday? What would have been?
I mean, I always try to be the mediator when situations do occur. I try to jump in between and handle it, and then address each individual person as to where I feel like they went wrong. But, of course, that's what we got security for, to take them up out of there.
Oh, so you would just get the security to handle it?
I mean, me personally, when I do have altercations, I normally from time to time, liquor gets involved. Some people don't know how to handle their liquor.
Right.
Things like that. But it doesn't happen very often. But when it does happen, normally I'll jump in the middle because most of them have a certain respect for me.
Right.
So like if
you can get their attention.
Jump in there,
right.
They're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's respect thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's good though. Yeah. That's real good.
You that they have that sides.
Right.
Okay. Right. But that's good. But
now let me ask you something before Ms. Go Getter. Sorry, Ms. Go Getter, I interrupted you. But I wanted to know if an altercation does happen or had it happen on your watch, would you automatically have somebody leave? Or how would you handle it, Capri?
Oh, absolutely. Like it depends on the extent of the altercation. Now, if 2 people get to arguing and we can try to diffuse the situation, and it's a judgment call because some situations, okay, nah, somebody to leave, right? But definitely if there's any type, if it wasn't any type of fight or any hands thrown, you both gotta go. Like no matter.
Oh yeah, they was in there all rumbling all on the floor, sliding down the step on the stage.
Right.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here because.
Have to go.
Right,
regardless of whose fault, because it's just only right.
Right, you would actually have to. I would do that too. I would have both on gum because you don't have time to sit there and say, "Well, who hit first or who hit first?" No, you both on the floor looking crazy and fighting. Right.
Right.
So, what's wrong, Rob?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here.
You looking like
no. I actually was sitting here thinking I'm like Capri was saying. I would just let security handle that. Because people come to see a show, and at some point, if they all the way rowdy, sometimes you can't holler at them.
That's true.
Depending on because if it's men, they really trying to go in. They stronger than us. I'm gonna step back and just get security because
you can't break that up. But sometimes you don't need to break up, even if it's women though, because a lot of times the person that's trying to break it up, the one end up hurt the most.
You right.
Security had nothing to do with it.
With a damn minute, security come here.
So you say you don't watch TV, but do you look at a lot of social media? Did you see Game on the social media in his underwear?
Hello, somebody.
I did not.
Wait a damn minute.
I did not. I follow Game.
Yeah, he was up there, and then they was talking about. I don't get why they was talking about because he was in his underwear, but he has a tattoo on his stomach of Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was the talk. People was like talking about that in reference to him having Nipsey Hussle on his stomach, which is another guy.
Right.
And then he's in his underwear. Me personally, I was like, okay, I was thinking about the underwear, like,
right.
But some people was putting
and the muscles and the shape and everything was put all together. Game, everything was lovely. You know what I'm saying?
It was nice.
No, I beg to differ, Rock. I beg to differ.
No,
he was not packing.
Game, yes, he
wasn't.
Hello, thank you, Capri.
Listen, maybe I'm just a little.
Maybe you looked at the wrong picture, Cam.
Hell, no.
Gam. Hold on, wait a minute. He looked nice in the underwear, all underwear. I don't care what color.
Now he did look nice in his underwear.
Yes,
however, it wasn't that much in there.
You said, "Well, I won't look it now like that."
Oh, Rock, come on, then.
Okay.
The last.
Wait again, man. Yeah. Okay. He looked nice. Everything was put together lovely.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Nipsey Hussle tattoo, I took it as like a brotherhood. Type
I did
thing.
too. I did too.
Whoever took it or whoever thinking on outside the box, I wasn't thinking like that. I took
didn't
it as
either.
a brotherhood, a real one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I took it.
That's how I took it too. Like it was just love.
Right.
I didn't take it like it was anything else.
Perverted or something.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
Social media makes something out of nothing at all times.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure he wasn't even thinking about that when he got it done.
Oh, he looking at. He know he looks nice, and he know he look good. He know that.
He looks what?
He know he look good. He know everything is in place.
In the right
I don't
place.
think he was worried about that. Like you said, that tattoo. That's love. That's brotherhood. That's how I look at it.
That's how I look at it too. I didn't look at it no other way. So at any of your shows, have any other guys came up there like that to perform? Like coming out their clothes?
Yeah.
They do that at shows and stuff.
For real.
Mm-hmm. Most of them don't look like the game.
Okay.
But yeah, they come out their clothes all the time.
But normally that's like an R&B thing. They normally like take stuff off. But you have some of your rapper guys on that too?
None of the R&B. I can't say that I've ever had an R&B artist take off his shirt. A lot of them be fat too, though.
They do. Everything put together.
But yeah, a lot of the rappers, they definitely, come out their shirt.
Oh my goodness. So it's like, suppose you had a lady come with and she come out her shirt. Or come on something. Because I noticed Friday, a lot of the ladies kind of, and I know like Nicki Minaj and all them, they say that. They used to say that back in the day that when ladies trying to be on the come up and they trying to get on to get signed, they have to dress like a certain way to get the attention. And I was thinking about that Friday because a lot of your ladies were dressed like that.
Yeah. And I agree to that because the one thing about it is, I feel like everybody's an individual. You dress what makes you feel comfortable and what you like.
Right.
But at the same time, as an artist, whether you unsigned or signed, independent or on a major label, your image is a lot.
Right.
And unfortunately, when it comes to females, the guys want to see a little something.
Right.
So
what you.
And
that's sad.
show a little something.
Right.
Show a little something.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you mind, then don't.
Right. Yeah, and that's sad to say though, but they always for years they have, the female rappers have complained about having to do that.
Right.
And then the ones who do show more than the others are the ones that normally succeed as far as, with the record sales and all the publicity and all of that stuff.
Because it's what the guys want to see. Like if you look at a lot of artists that really rap, like Drizzy or one of them, like like, I mean, you know, it's just the day and time we in. You either give them what they want or
you sitting on the shelf.
Right.
Ain't no way. That's it. But now we have a question.
Yes. Capri, being that you've been doing it so long, at times when you get stressed or you feel like you can't push forward, what do you do? Or how do you continue to push forward?
Just keep pushing. That's as simple as it is, you know, because it definitely is times where I get frustrated, you know. Even though I love what I do, you know, you still have obstacles that you face, and you know, and it's just, you know, like, and sometimes I get to a place where I feel, you know, stuck, like, okay, you know, throw these shows, pack them out, but what next, you know? So it's, you know, I definitely get frustrated sometimes and feel stuck, but I just keep moving, you know what I'm saying? And you know, God always seems to show a sign that, you know, you keep moving, you have to step in the right direction, you know. Like I just last week I was on the phone with Pusha T, and I'm like, that's something I never would thought, like, wow, me, you know, and he knew everything about me, knew everything I do. So it's like, you just never know, you just can't stop, you know, until you're ready to stop. You know, sometimes it does become a point in whatever you're doing, and it might be time to move on to something else, but you know, I think as an individual, you know when that is.
Right. So you was on the phone with him for.
Well,
spill the tea now. Come on, spill the tea.
Let's see, Capri. Let's see.
He trying to do some work with you.
You know, they basically he just, you know, see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And he's, you know, got this label, Airwave, that he has in the area.
Right.
So they just trying to build a relationship with me, you know, because he said he see what I'm doing and see I've been holding the area down. He said, you know, I've been watching you. So we just, you know.
So you might end up on the label as the AR.
Hold on, this is a crazy
Come on
question.
now.
But they say it's no such thing as a crazy question. But how do you know it was really Pusha T? And I mean that in the most humblest way. Because you know how people have people working for them.
It was him.
Okay, you smiling like you know it was him. Okay.
That might be what you was looking for.
Okay. But it definitely was him.
So they reached out to you.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
His partner reached out to me like 2 weeks ago now. And he DM'd me. And first, my initial meeting, I just had like a phone conference with the partner.
Okay.
And so we talked, and you know, we just you know talked about different things. And then it actually was Push's birthday on that actual day. So he said, when we get back in town, you know, we gonna sit down and talk. We were supposed to sit down and have a meeting, but he had to fly out to Cali. So
was you nervous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I hope that works out.
Thank you.
I really do, because that might be the break that you're actually waiting for.
Right.
Okay.
Just, you know, like, and it was regardless even of what comes from it. It was just like a breath of fresh air for me. I'm like, man, somebody actually is paying attention to what I'm doing. You know, somebody in a more of a position than myself.
And that makes you want to go harder.
Yeah, exactly. It's
yes.
like, wow.
And you didn't even know he was watching.
Well, I mean, he followed me some months ago.
Okay.
But still, you know, you don't know, like, he never liked anything. He never commented.
That's what I'm saying. He's sitting back in the cut watching you.
So it's like, you know.
Okay.
You don't know. Are you really paying attention, or like, I don't know.
No, he's paying attention. They made the phone call and they're paying attention.
I know.
Yeah, they're paying attention.
Yeah, it was definitely a dope experience, because like he literally knew everything about me.
Good.
And I'm like, what? Like me?
Little me. Well, I hope something really do come out of that though.
You deserve it.
Because that'll be real dope. Then that would be the bestest.
Right.
But Monique, something else. I do a whole lot of entertainment. And you're in that field. And I know you say you don't watch TV, but all of these people that I'm mentioning are in the field. Now, like Monique did a live like a few days ago, maybe a week ago now. And then, but it's been reshared and it's been talked about on Instagram a lot. She did a live in reference to the way ladies, and you kind of touched on a little bit about appearance. She did a live about how some ladies show up at the airport with their bonnet, pajamas, slippers, scarf, all of that. So in the live, she was just telling, and I took it as, I didn't take it as she was putting people down, because she kept saying that, you know, before she started talking, she kept saying she was trying to find the best way to say it and the most humblest way to say it, you know, without sincere, right, without offending anyone. And she was just telling ladies,
so was
like,
she based on just black people or just females?
She just said ladies. She didn't say a race.
Okay.
She just said ladies, stop coming to the airport like this. But we all know who normally come to the airport like that. And that's what she was saying. She was saying, you know, you don't have to look like you just rolled out of bed to come walking through the airport. So, you know, take your time out and take the scarf off your head and take the bonnet off. Take the time out to put shoes on and not the bedroom slippers or your pajamas. But some people were basically saying like, oh, that's what's wrong with the world today. Everybody want to be materialistic and talk about fashion. You can put on sweatpants and still look nice. Right. She was just saying, why come out your house with something that was made for you to go to bed in?
Right. And you see a lot of that, and you don't see it just at the airport.
Right.
You see it in the stores and everywhere. People take the pajama thing too far, but it's like a lounging. I can't also say it's not a right or wrong answer when it comes to that. For instance, I run out my house sometime with my pajamas on if I'm dropping my daughter off.
So that's why you don't have an issue then, Rock. You don't have an issue because you are the one that she's talking about.
No, I don't be in it. I'm gonna tell you Monique like this. Baby girl, she the Rock do not be in the airport with pajamas on. I don't walk in with my bonnet on, but when I sit down on that plane, yes, sometimes I pull my braids up and mount with my bonnet. Yes, I do.
But what she's saying is too, though, when you do that, it's like you don't have enough respect for yourself. So when you don't have enough respect,
right?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what she was saying. It's the presentation, like because you don't know who you might run into in the airport.
Yeah, but
and you don't know
I take my bonnet off. I'm saying it's different ways you can look at it. Just like back in the day, come on now, y'all know y'all done been on the charter bus on a bus trip somewhere. When we used to get perms back in the day, you wrap your hair up and put the scarf on. Back then it was a scarf. It wasn't a bonnet. Right. But when we get to the rest stop to get your breakfast and you comb your hair down, take your scarf off, and then you get off. Because we weren't growing up, I wasn't allowed to wear a scarf or bonnet outside my house.
Well, I guess I can understand, you know, that if you're wrapping up your scarf, because most of the time back in the day, bus trips was at night. You left at night time.
Early in the morning, right.
Right. So I can see that. And I can even see if you put your hair up on the plane. But then the whole comment was just based on her walking through Atlanta airport. And you know, Atlanta is like one of the largest airports. Yeah. And she was like, she was walking through the Atlanta airport to go catch her flight. And that's all she saw. She said it was so many, she can't say she saw 5, she saw 10 or 20. She said it was like almost everyone. And that's true because I go through Atlanta airport a lot. And you see a whole lot of them.
And slippers?
They have on the whole bed set. Like they got out of bed.
What type of slippers? Because I don't make slippers like they used to. These slippers, they can wear with outfits. I'm just saying.
No, they're actually like bedroom slippers.
Like the one you put your feet in with the rubber at the bottom.
No, not the ones like I be walking around. Those are like the slide slippers.
What slippers?
No, bedroom slippers, like the kind that you might go.
They don't even say them no more, dude. Why you with when my mom couldn't find something to wear?
Yeah.
You
like just bedroom slippers. Yeah. So you have on your pajama pants, not the lounge set.
Right.
But you know, most people you're gonna see in your like the pajama pants, the pajama shirt, bonnet on, like they literally was like in the bed. And somebody said, "Girl, you better come on, it's time to catch your flight." They got out the bed, grabbed their bed, and ran on out, like to the point where it looked like they didn't wash nothing.
And that part, because when you do see pajamas, it's like it basically like.
And that's the same thing.
Maybe it was a pajama thing for a birthday party.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was saying. It's like
I can't imagine them coming in with the whole.
No, ma'am. I've seen them do that. Yeah, I've seen them do that in the store. But this is my thing: the same pajama. I'm going to you, Rock. You on the bus with your bonnet. No, you on a plane with your bonnet, right?
Right. The whole braids up.
Hold your braid up. You're gonna take that same bonnet and put it on that pillowcase.
That's the part right there.
I didn't think of it like that.
That's the part I said on her thing. I was like, how you come out with your pajamas and your bonnet and scarf in public, then you on a plane with the same, then you go and get in your bed with the same things on that you just laid on this chair on the plane.
Bonnets though, maybe 5. Don't come for me as I said for you.
Yeah. So, a lot of people was even saying like, well, that's what's wrong with the world today. Everybody want to be all fancy and it's materialistic. I don't think because you want to fix up is materialistic.
Right.
I don't think you have to be fancy. You can be comfortable. You can put on some sweatpants, some jogging pants or whatever and go walk on through the airport. Because no, I'm not going to put on heels myself and walk through Atlanta airport. Right. I'm not walking on that floor in no heels, nothing that has this heel or wedge heel, nothing. I wear sneakers or I wear my actual slides. Right, so I can go ahead on and pop them on off, go through the checkpoint and pop them back on and keep walking. And I want to be comfortable. I'm not going in there with nothing all tight and squeezed. No, I'm going to be relaxed, but I'm not going to have no bonnet on. I'm not going to have a scarf on. I'm going to have on my mascara. I'm going to have on my lip gloss. I'm going to have on all that.
So you basically look like you trying to look camera ready.
Yeah, I'm trying to look ready because you don't know who you're going to run into in Atlanta airport. Right. Yeah. You don't know who you're going to run. That be the time you run into Tyler Perry Rock and you looking like that. He going to keep right on walking. He going to think something wrong.
I'm going to say, wait a minute. You seen me before. I will take that and snatch it right off. But I won't walk through the airport with my body. Because I think I'm cute anyway. So I'm like, eyebrows going to be on fleek, lashes. So I'm definitely not going to walk through the airport with my body on. No, I'm not.
Looking like you just slam out the bed.
Oh, no, I ain't going to do that.
Didn't stop in the bathroom to do nothing. Just got up and kept around walking. Come on, y'all. Y'all ready? Like that song. What's that song when they be walking like this? Come on. You like that. Yeah.
So crazy. Capri, I have a question for you. Who do you normally listen to on a regular as far as rap? Like if you get in your car, who are you gonna listen to? Five. Give me 5 people.
Who you gonna listen? You look like a Jeezy. You look like you like young Jeezy.
Jeezy is like anybody who knows. I love Jeezy. Okay. I listen to Jeezy regularly now. No. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna snap every time Jeezy come on. I'm gonna recite every word. So Jeezy is definitely one of my favorites, like of all time. But nowadays, if you get in my car, you're gonna hear a Lil Baby. You're gonna hear a Lil Durk. Okay. Who else you gonna hear? I still like Roddy Ricch. He's still one of my favorites. Yeah, I like it.
What song he sang?
Mulatto. Who Roddy Ricch? Mm-hmm. Oh man, he got a lot. Cream. What's his most popular song? Let me think.
You heard it before.
Oh my God, it's so many.
I just don't know their names and stuff.
Pop Smoke gone, rest in peace.
I like Pop Smoke.
I like his music.
I like Pop Smoke too.
Yeah, me too.
I love Mulatto too. I listen to a lot of her.
So what is it about the artists you just named? Mm-hmm. What is it about them that you like?
They make dope music. they're my favorites, like of the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm a little on the older side, I'm still trapped out. So I still love trap music. Yeah. Like pretty much that's all I listen to.
I like trap music too.
Yeah. So and they just dope. Like, those to me, they just top 2 right now, I can
so you get
more and just run it through. I ain't gotta be skipping nothing.
So if you can do a show right now, and out of those people you just named, who would be the 2 that you would schedule the show for?
I think it would be Lil Baby and Lil Durk. They would be my top 2.
I knew you was going to say them because you said it earlier when you said, well, I can't do it. Yeah.
They're my top 2. I'm waiting for somebody to bring them to the area because I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Front row.
So you haven't tried to partner up with like some of the larger promoters to try to, as a team effort, bring?
No, I haven't. Because like a lot of the larger promoters, we don't really have a lot of big concert promoters in this area. Mm-hmm. And the ones that do, they already are teams. It's not like a solo person like Creative Nation. I rock with them very hard. I deal with them, but not on that level. It's already a big team with them.
Okay.
They put their money together or whatever they do to bring who they bring. But yeah.
So it would be Lil Baby and Lil Durk. I heard Lil Durk name, but I don't know what he sang rap. Now Lil Baby, I know.
Lil Durk.
But Lil Durk, I don't know. Who is the girl that he go with now? He go with JT.
No, that's
see?
Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert go with
see, I don't know.
Go with JC. Lil Durk girlfriend, she's like she ain't no, well, she is kind of celebrity status because of him, but her name is India. She's just like a model.
Oh, she an Instagram model. She one of those now. I don't know about the Instagram model stuff. It's like you become an Instagram model depends on who you then fuck or whatever. Okay. So now you're an Instagram model because they call you Instagram model because you spending their money, pretty much buying stuff and shopping, but you don't really have, you don't really have a job or a business of your own. Right. You pretty much just, that's such and such a girlfriend. But what happens when such and such no longer your boyfriend? Mm-hmm. Then you're such and such ex-girlfriend. Then they then went on to his new girlfriend now. Right. So now you're no longer Instagram model, you're an ex model. Is that what it's called then? That's such and such the ex model. Cause she's okay. So what song does Lil Durk sing? Give me a hook. Cause I don't know his music.
Lil Durk, oh my God. It's I mean, I'm trying to think of one that you would know. Cause a lot of them are not necessarily on the radio. But,
oh, really? No, why wouldn't it be on the radio if he's really popular?
Why is everybody Lil Baby, Lil Pookie, Lil somebody?
You know why? Because they still young.
I don't know the name of the song, but you know how you know when you hear it.
Right, who Durk?
Because they're young. Because they're so young, that's why.
Okay, have you heard, you know who Blue Shiesty is?
Nope. Nobody even heard of that name. I
have heard the song Back in Blood?
Nope.
Do you go to the club at all?
Not really. Not now.
Not now.
Yeah, because I used to. I think I'm clubbed out, and then it's like it got to the point where it was like everybody's doing the exact same thing they was doing last year, 5 years, 10 years. It's like everybody doing the same thing. Nobody's doing nothing different. Everybody's still standing around. Nobody's really dancing. Right. Everybody's trying to see who's the cutest, who have on the best outfit, who looking like they popping the most. Like everybody, it's the same thing. So nope. No, I don't. I'd rather go out and eat or something.
Right. Club a lot, like personally, like club, other than my events. But I do, like if somebody's birthday and stuff like that. But, I just love music.
Yeah, I might go if it's a birthday. Right. But see, I know a song, but I don't know who sang it.
Right.
Or either I heard it.
Definitely know some of his songs. I'm sure you know Back in Blood. Like they play it on the radio every day.
Back in Blood. Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't know. Don't know. Go ahead, Rock.
So listen.
Hold on, Rock. Before you get started, I understand this is our first day on YouTube or whatever, but it's like I don't know where you at tonight.
Who, me?
It's like you just, I guess because we on YouTube, it's like you still in Facebook land. No, get with it. Guess what though? Facebook. You can be you. You can say what you want to say on YouTube.
Damn minute. No,
like you don't have to. Right. Wait a damn minute. We not on.
I gotta go for shit around. Look.
Because you still have your Facebook face on, so I need to get you in the mode that you know we're on different.
Honey? For you too.
This you too. You need to be Sheeta Rock.
I am Sheeta Rock.
Because right now you're looking like Facebook.
I don't like how y'all coming for me. I really don't like that.
It's like a level up, she's saying.
I mean, but she coming for me. See, I
can't come for you if you wasn't home. But being that you're home, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I need Pint. See, Pint ain't beside me. Maybe something throwing me off. Hello, somebody. Wait a damn minute. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Pint be batting as me. I don't like the way y'all just did that.
Well, go ahead, Rob. What you going to say?
I was talking about. So one of the other topics was about the clothes.
Being materialistic.
All this money on name brand clothes. Do you think they consider materialistic?
I mean, my thought on that is, I feel like if you have it and that's what you want, and your bills are paid and your kids are good,
and your teeth is fixed,
I'm gonna tell you, your savings. I just feel like, for one, people worried about other people's pockets. I don't care about nobody's pockets. As long as you ain't asking me for nothing, if I whatever you want to buy, But my opinion on it, of course, if you don't have your things in order, if you don't have a car or a home, your priorities or or your savings ain't right, and you ain't taking your kids nowhere, but you out here wearing Gucci, like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
that's wrong. But other than that, it's your money. If your priorities in line, do you?
Right.
That's what you work for.
Let's see, but the thing is, what I have noticed, people be, I'm talking about label down. They call them like label hoe. They be just label hoe, and their mouth jacked all up. And I'm serious.
That mouth though?
Because I see it, and it's very noticeable. and to me, I just feel like they all messed up. Yeah, they materialistic in all the wrong areas because they won't put that $1,000 to get to affordable dentures, but every time they posting their butt up, showing their dentures. Affordable dentures because they need to get them all pulled out. All pulled out.
Take them all out
and get some more. But then you turn your butt and showing you wearing True Religion and polo and all that stuff. None of that matters to me. Something is wrong. Something wrong. Their priorities are all messed up. Seriously. And I'm telling you from what I've seen. Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. So you don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say no smart, but you don't see stuff like this.
Yeah, I do.
They don't have a car.
Yeah, I agree with the bestest. I agree with her. Because if you're spending your money on all of this, but you don't have a car, you stay in an apartment, or not even an apartment, but in housing apartments. Or if, it's more so, or your kid's not right, it's more so priorities. It's your priorities not right. I wouldn't say necessarily materialistic. I would just say it's more so it's your priorities. You're trying to keep up with someone on the other side, like trying to match the clothes. They getting this, you want to be fly too. But in order to be fly, everything needs to be fly. Your house and your car and your kids' wardrobe and your pockets on what you actually make, all of that need to match up. It needs to match up.
Looking good, and the kids
busted,
toe up from the floor, and it's so sad.
Yeah, and that's not cool.
It's sad.
It's not cool.
Old little boys in the haircut, and you right here with a fake belt on. Yeah, fake belt.
Well, if they have on a fake belt, then they're not paying that $1,000 because they pay a whole lot less because it's fake. And if someone sold you something fake and you paid, if someone sold you anything Gucci and you fake and you paid more than $100 for it, then they got you. That's pretty much all that is. They got you. If someone sold you something that's supposed to be Gucci and it's fake, and you pay over $100 or $200 for it, they got you.
Right.
Because if you're going to get, a fake belt, to me, you could took that $100 or something and put it to the side so you can get you a car, or to get your kids something, or
take it to TJ Maxx and
buy you something else. Yeah.
Thing.
But it's more so priorities. You know what I'm saying? Because everything has to match. That's the way I look at it. It has to match across the board. And like the bestest was saying, if your money match, if you have the money to buy it because you already did everything else, then do so. Right. But if you're saying you're going to buy this because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses over here, but yet when you go home to subsidized housing, or you don't have a car, or your kids running around looking like nobody cares for them.
Because if they stay in subsidized housing, they're supposed to just shop at Walmart?
No, that's not what I'm saying, but you don't need to be spending.
I was just saying.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me tell you this, honey.
Yeah, I was just
you
saying.
Can't be getting subsidized housing, because if your housing is subsidized, that means the remaining part of your rent is coming from somewhere else, meaning like taxpayers. So you can't stay in subsidized housing talking about you can't afford your rent, but you going out buying $1,000.
No. They pay one bill, they paying lights, water, and the rent.
No, if you can go get $1,000, if you can go buy $1,000 pair of shoes, you can take that same $1,000 and go move somewhere else. And let someone who really needs to help get that spot.
Income tax come, they come back.
No,
they can pay their rent for 6 months.
You need to move out. Go ahead on with your $1,000 and move out, and let someone who really truly needs that place get that spot. Because you got a lot of people that really truly needs the spot, but they can't get it. Because you got other people that's trying to act like they're doing so much holding that spot. No, you take your $1,000, you move out, and let somebody who needs it. Oh no, you take your $1,000 with your scared self and move on, and let somebody who needs it.
They got 4 kids, and they want all their kids to have on the Jordans. and all of them gonna have polo shirts.
Well, then you take your 4 kids and all that money you spend on your Jordans, and y'all go get your 4 kids a better place and let someone who really needs it stay there. They need that spot.
We got a question.
I get what you're saying, Rob. But just like Miss Go Getter said, all of it lines up, because if a person wants to take that money and buy something that they really can't afford, they'll go down to the social services and lie about what income they have so they can continue to get the food stamp, so they can continue to keep the voucher. So it's either one way or another. Huh?
And they're gonna wear their polo while they're doing all that.
But I bet you they ain't gonna wear it down there to go down there to see them people. They ain't gonna wear it. They gonna act like they don't have nothing. They gonna wear that Walmart outfit you were just talking about.
But Walmart
be having some cute stuff for real. Because I love me a nice old Target shirt. And I go to Walmart and give me a nice old
t-shirt. So what you saying, Gail, for them to get out too? Let somebody have that part.
No,
what I'm saying is, people out here that really needs it.
What I'm saying is, it's, if you're gonna play the game, play the game. If you're not, then don't
hesitate.
I just feel like I am with Miss Go Get on that. You do have people that are waiting to get on the list and can't get on the list because you're holding that spot. If you're that nervous and you're that scared, which I doubt that you are, then they're
just comfortable.
But it's a reason. Yeah, they're complacent.
They're complacent. Right.
That's what it is. Complacent.
And they're not that scared. Because scared is not it. Because you scared, but you all on social media posting up, showing all this expensive stuff. Because but you get
most people trying to press people that don't even
care.
Right. That's right.
Right. That they don't even like.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But I don't know about that either. Why? You don't like them, but you trying to impress them?
Because they want all. I guess they want to feel like they better than somebody, but some people don't even care.
Right. No. You out doing that, but you tossing and turning at night. You stressing. You have a headache trying to keep up with everybody else.
Yeah.
And the people that you're trying to keep up with, you're exactly right. They aren't paying you any attention. So it's like you got to do what works for you and stop trying to hang.
Be like, don't can't put out of your house now trying to keep up with somebody else.
They get put out because they don't pay that much for rent.
But they still can get put out too.
They ain't gonna get put out.
I know people that got put out behind $25 because they let it, over time they didn't pay it. But and it goes back to priorities. Like you can't live anywhere for free.
They should be ashamed of that stuff.
So
$25, right. Right. I don't know what you think. The bestest.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely with y'all on that.
Because I'm gonna tell you, for real, name brand is nice. If you got to say it, you can afford it.
You can afford it.
But I'm not even big on the fashion. Like my shoes, yes. But I'm not big. It don't have to be labeled. You know what I'm saying? Like you can really wear a nice outfit and it don't have to be name brand.
But I am actually a label hoe.
Okay.
I am.
At least you're honest.
I am. I always been one. I am. But
welcome to
I
label
also like. But I will run the Target real quick and go get me some. Let me run the Target right quick and go get me something. Yeah, I would. And then I turn around and throw on some label shoes or something with my Target.
Right.
And think I am the bestest too. Yep, sure.
Well, I'm shopping fashion novels.
Me too.
I don't buy labels.
And Shane, I love them. You shop them?
Oh yeah,
love them.
I got all my bathing suits from them.
But you can come try Blase too. You can come try me too.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, you gotta tell me. I know I did your tags, but I don't know what you sell.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you know because I sell, regular sizes and plus sizes because we got to look cute too.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yes.
That's my thing.
Yes, we gotta look cute too.
Plus, I still wanna,
you wanna still look cute? Yeah. Want to be sexy too? Shucks, I know I do. But I'm gonna let you know, honey.
Capri, we have enjoyed you thus far. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I know Miss Go Getter, she's gonna tell you about Blase, and we know that Rock. I was gonna say something smart, but I saw your face, so yes. I gotta lay off. I gotta lay off you until next week.
Give her a break. She said, "Give her."
I'm gonna give her a break.
Hold it for next week.
We go way back.
That's right. And
so are y'all saying y'all gonna jump me?
Oh, so Capri, we having an all black tie fair.
Yes. Me and Travell was talking about it. I need to find me somebody to come with.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Why everybody? keep talking about they need a date. You don't need a date.
Be a man, but sometimes,
yeah. You don't come by yourself.
Yeah, like at least one person. Right. I mean, I don't know a lot of people there, but
of course,
with their people, and then
right.
It's a party. It's not a dinner party. It's a party.
Party.
Yeah, it's a party. It's not a dinner party. So even if someone you come, you know somebody there, and even if they were somebody else, it's a party. Everybody's there to party together. You know, you looking fabulous. Everybody looking good. Right. Everybody gonna want to get up and show what they have on.
Come on, support us.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So we have that August 21st, and then we're gonna have Darren Fleets in the house. Okay. He's gonna do, he's so funny. He's gonna do his comedy. Yeah. He's a comedian. He's gonna do his comedy. So he's not just doing an appearance. Okay. He's actually coming to do his comedy, and then Gam's gonna be there. Us girls gonna be there.
Sheeta Rock in the house.
And then we're gonna have a whole lot of other people gonna be there. So we're gonna have unlimited alcohol. Okay. For those who buy the unlimited alcohol package. Okay. We have the DJ. It's gonna be fun. Who's DJing? DJ B Reed.
B Reed, yeah. Okay. B Reed. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be nice. So it's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be a good time, and we can't wait. Right. I mean, shit I'm so glad we can cuss. It is fucking June 3rd. Yeah. We don't have long before.
No, we don't have long before the cookout.
That's what I was about to say.
The community cookout. Oh, I thought you were going to say about the party.
No, I'm going to say about the party
too. But the party's coming up too, and I don't have nothing to wear.
Yeah, the cookout is first though. It's actually Juneteenth here in Suffolk at Lake Kennedy Park. So it's from 12 to 4. We want everybody to come out and bring their kids. Please do not drop your damn kids.
Do not drop the kids off, because it's not daycare. It's a community cookout, not daycare. So when you bring your kids, you stay with your kids.
Some people from the neighborhood might just send the kids across the grass so Miss Go Get a thing map for like that too.
But then what we're gonna do is make sure that you escort them back across the street.
Y'all not gonna be able to keep her.
And that's the thing, right? But that's the thing. We're putting it out there now. It's not a daycare, so don't expect that someone's watching your child.
Somebody coming from Blythewood Lane walking, and they're not gonna be.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be some kids walking, but those kids should be old enough. But we're not gonna be watching your kids, so don't come out there and say, "Well, they was here, and my kid didn't come." We're not watching your kid. We're telling you now, we're not watching your kids.
Somebody cut through the path, Chisel Lane,
and that's fine.
That's right. Y'all come and have fun.
That's fine. They come and have fun, but they need to make sure they know where their kid is, and they need to make sure when their kid get home and all that stuff, because we're not watching the kids.
Yeah, come out, bring your kids. We're gonna have the gaming bus. Snow cone machine. We're gonna just have a good time. We want everybody to come out. Again, and bring your kids. Let everyone know in the city of Suffolk that this is for your kids. I don't have any kids, so this is for your kids to come out. We're gonna have vendors there, different people performing. It's gonna be a nice time. And initially it started off with Wait Again a Minute. However, now we have friends and supporters who have now joined the bandwagon as well. So it makes it. It's just going to be nice. It's going to be an epic time. So Juneteenth from 12 to 4, Lake Kennedy Park. We're looking forward to seeing you guys. As we say every week, continue to like, comment, and share. We are subscribe, as well as hit the notification. You can hear us Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. on Power by Virginia Radio. You can catch us on Instagram, as well as you can hear us on iHeart, Pandora, Google, Apple,
Spotify, Google, everywhere. Everywhere you can listen to a podcast. We there, baby.
We're there. So again, we thank you guys for tuning in tonight. When you get off, we want you guys to share. And with that being said, ladies, anything y'all want to say?
Catch us next Thursday here on YouTube, 7:00, and it's a wrap for me.
Capri, again, we thank you for coming.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.